Hey, what's up, God's people and fellow ambassadors? Welcome back to the Ambassadors channel, where here it is all about motivating you, yes, you, the people of God, to be true disciples of Jesus Christ. If this is your first time tuning in, I want to say thank you very much for doing just that. Do me a favor, watch this video all the way to the end, and don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you have not already hit subscribe as well. And as well as go back and check out some of my previous videos in the past, and let me know what you think about those by leaving something in the comment section, hitting that like button as well as that share button once. Again, greatly appreciate that. All right, so today I want to talk a little bit about the word taskmaster, a taskmaster. So you first find this word, at least to me, I first saw this word in the book of Exodus, first few chapters in the book of Exodus, and Pharaoh used this word because he perceived, he noticed that the children of Israel was increasing. You know, the children of Israel first came to Egypt as a way of Joseph, right? And so 70 souls came into Egypt, and from those 70, over the generation, over the period of time, they began to multiply and increase and became very fruitful, to the point Pharaoh noticed this and say, hey, actually there's a new king, a new Pharaoh, assumed throne, and became very threatened, felt afraid, and felt that he needed to do something about this because they were just multiplying and increasing at an increasing rate. And so he assigned taskmasters. Their job and their assignment was to make sure that the children of Israel life was basically miserable. They were there to assign tasks that would put heavy burden on them, tasks that would keep them busy, tasks that would just keep them building Pharaoh's empire. Basically, their whole purpose was to better the life of the Egyptian while making their life miserable. But in reading that, I've also noticed that we as people, we can be our very own taskmasters. Not only that, but we can become our very worst taskmasters without even knowing it. Just seamlessly develop into becoming their own taskmasters without knowing. And that's because it's certain mindset over time that they have acquired. One of the mindset to look out for is having the mindset of, I don't have time to take care of the things that I really need to do. Having the mindset, I don't have time to do that, to take care of those priorities, to take care of those things that should be a priority. Or if you have the mindset to take care of those things, you don't have the discipline, or have not developed the discipline to actually carry those things out. And so it's funny because people with that mindset usually say, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to plan my future right. I don't have time to look at my finance. I don't have time to spend this much time with my children or whatnot. I think you understand what I'm saying. But however, they always have enough time to volunteer, to help somebody else do their best, to help somebody else take care of their priorities, to help somebody else work on their plan and their goals and their vision, while at the same time they are pushing their own aside, and still have the mindset that they don't have enough time. And so you see how deceiving that can be. So people with that mindset of I don't have enough time fail to realize that they have enough time to do something, and usually that something is volunteering to help other people take care of their priorities, to help other people take care of their future plan and their future success, while they're forsaking their very own. Now, they're not doing it intentionally. In the back of their mind, they're saying, I'm going to do that later. Oh, this can wait. This can wait just a little while longer. Oh, I have time. And that is very deceiving. That is so deceiving. And I can speak about it because I was there and I'm still there a little bit. And I'm trying to come out of that mindset of I don't have enough time. I'm going to put this off for later. I'm going to let this sit down for a little while. That's procrastination. So that is one of the mindset that is really an indicator that you are on your way to become your worst taskmaster. So procrastination, having the mindset that I don't have enough time, and always volunteering to help somebody else while forsaking your own plans and your own future. You know, the children of Israel, when Pharaoh assigned taskmasters to them, you know, there was a moment in the scripture when Moses and Aaron came to the Pharaoh and says, "Hey, let my people go." God says, "Let my people go." I'm paraphrasing, and he got very upset. He got highly upset and said, "Moses, you see that the people are multiplying. You see that the people are increasing, and you talking about letting them go?" He says, the people are idle. In other words, they don't have time to be thinking about their future. They don't have time to be thinking about anything else other than helping me build this empire, other than helping me do what we need to do here in Egypt. You don't have time to think about freedom. You don't have time to think about those things. So another indicator in understanding if you're on your way to becoming your own taskmaster is this: are you always tired at the end of the day? You know, do you find yourself wondering, well, what have I really done? But you are tired. What have I really accomplished? And if you accomplish anything, how much percentage wise or how much quantitative wise really of what you've done actually was towards your future, your strength, working to better yourself, working to spend more time with your family, working to better you, working on your vision, working on your purpose, working on your plan if you have a plan. Think about that. How many hours of the day do you spend working on someone else's development, someone else's business, someone else's plan, helping them while your vision and your purpose and your plan, you might not even have a plan, which is another indicator, is just going to the wayside. And so as I was reading, you know, in Exodus and saw that word taskmasters and saw that Pharaoh assigned taskmasters, and from the taskmasters they assigned officers, which were the officers were, you know, children of Israel themselves, inflicting bondage upon the children of Israel. I began to think, I'm like, wow, the devil is using people of Egyptian people, are using Israelites to inflict the Israelites. They had taskmasters. They were taskmasters themselves to inflict injury upon their own people. And I began to see how we as people, not just people of God, as people individually, how we can become our own taskmasters by not focusing on the things that we need to focus on, by not prioritizing our life so that we can meet those deadlines, so that we can accomplish the things that we need to accomplish, so that we can work on bettering us, bettering yourself, bettering your future, bettering your family. Now, I'm not saying that you should not help people build their empire. You should not help people accomplish their goal. What I am saying, though, is don't forsake what you are doing. Don't forsake your own vision, your own plan, your own goal. Don't forsake the importance of setting time aside to plan your future strategically and to execute that plan that you have, because in the process of you not doing so, you're using the time that you have to wear your body out helping somebody else. You're wearing your body out. You're spending your time trying to develop somebody else's business, somebody else's plan, somebody else's vision, somebody else's goal. And time is clicking. You know, time is clicking. And over a period of time, it zap your energy. It sometimes even zap your own, your spirit to continue to fight because you've been helping somebody else for so long. And so we all got to be very careful that we don't become our very own worst task master. Be careful of being your inner task master to where you're always doing this and you're always doing that. Another thing is that, you know, sometimes you may decide that, okay, I want to take on a particular project that really is going to help your future, or really is part of your plan to better yourself. But then there are all these little things that comes up. You're always telling yourself, oh, I got to do this, I got to go do that, I got to run and take care of this, I got to go here, and it never get done. And so people who become their worst taskmasters usually lack a lot of attention. When I say attention, they're not focused. Let's put it that way. They're not very focused on completing one assignment or one task. They're very divided in their thinking. They're very divided in what they need to do instead of staying focused. And again, at the end of the day, you're questioning yourself, what have I done? You know, and when you pay attention, you're like, wow, I really have not done that much to better myself. I spend a whole day doing something, you know, that was not a priority. And so I could go on and talk more about this. Again, I'm able to speak on this because I've been there, you know, and I'm working on coming out of there. And so I'm just want to share this with you, as the Lord is sharing with me, that we can become our very own taskmasters. You know, the taskmasters was assigned, number one, because Pharaoh became very, very fearful. He was afraid that the children of Israel was really going to multiply to the point to where they take over, where they would, you know, join forces with other armies and take over and then leave Egypt. So we're trying to keep them in a place of bondage. And so how we keep ourselves in a place of bondage by becoming our own taskmaster is that you're not growing spiritually. You're not growing, you know, in maturity. You're not increasing. You know, you're not increasing. You're in the same place you were the last few years and have not learned anything, and you're quite tired of where you are. And so that's how you become your very own taskmaster.